Alright, so for this one I am being sent out to a pump job. Now pump jobs are nice and easy because all you have to do is roll up to the back of the pump, get yourself mixed up to whatever they want. Usually for a pump going to be on the wetter side, and just make sure you don't overfill the hopper and just let it fly. As you can see, this one was set on sort of a very narrow back road of a town, neighboring town, kind of back here in the woods. As I roll into the job site here, I'll make note of what a good house foundation form setup will look like. Everything is straight, everything is square. There's plenty of bracing. There's not really anything that's going to go wrong here. It's going to go smooth and it's going to come out looking good.
What's going on?
Now, as you see, I was told to make it a 6. Now, I'm familiar with this particular foundation crew, how they like to pour. They like to pour to the wetter side, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're the ones that have to work with the concrete, so if they want it wet, that's how they like it. So a 6 really means wetter than 6, so that's what I'm going to end up going for here. So the pump guy here is getting himself set up to prime the pump. So he's filling his hopper part of the way with water to sort of lubricate everything ahead of the concrete to alleviate the chance of the pump plugging up. So I don't know necessarily how high in the hopper he's trying to fill the hopper to, but that's what he's doing. He's sort of just filling it with water to lubricate everything ahead of the concrete. Then I'm going to put a bunch of concrete on top of it, and then he's going to get the pump working to then get concrete down all of his pipes and then out the end of the hose, and then he's going to swing his boom over to wherever the foundation crew wants to start, and then we'll be off to the races.
Don't go yet.
Okay.
Washing out, you're probably drive all the way down there, or just wash out over there.
Alright. Yeah, it needs a new, whatchamacallit. So now he's got his pump primed. He is going to stop the pump and then let everything trickle out the end of this hose, and then he's going to swing it over to where the crew is on the wall. So basically, if the pump stops, I stop. Because if I don't stop and the pump isn't pumping, I'm going to end up overfilling that hopper. I sort of challenge myself to keep the flow of concrete in the hopper so that the level of concrete in the hopper never changes. Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't. And it's going to vary over time depending on which fin is dropping concrete down to the chute. So if the rate with which the pump is using concrete is the same as the rate that I'm dropping concrete, it's going the level is going to go down and it's going to come back up, and it's going to go down and it's going to come back up if I get it right.
You get a hold of Jimmy? He's been trying to get you on the radio.
No, why?
I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't on.
What?
I said it wasn't on. Oops.
How long you been pumping?
Bit more than 5 minutes now.
Alright, you'll be up to 7. I just want to find out what they want for a mixture bait.
Okay.
What do they have you at? 5.5?
He wanted a 6. To base, were you trying to get a hold of me?
Yes, I was. I don't know how the swamp is going.
He wanted me to be at a 6. I had to put probably 50 gallons on it.
Alright.
So that was the batchman that wanted to get a hold of me. He was wondering where my starting point was for the slump and how much water I had to add to the mix to get it to where I needed to be. Being that I had to add 50 gallons to it, he was going to then adjust how he was batching the trucks so that we would have to add less water to it when we were on the job site, just so things go a little easier and quicker for us. So at this point I had gotten really close to being empty, so you can hear the next truck in line getting all mixed up and ready, so to just pull into my spot here and do what I'm doing. So me blowing my horn there is sort of the universal signal that I am out of concrete or there's something wrong and the pump needs to stop on my end. If you're in the front, just charge truck anyways. So in my case, nothing's wrong necessarily. I'm just out of concrete and the pump needs to stop so that I can get out of the way. The next guy can come in. Or in this case, I'm just going to move over to the washout spot and take care of business. Alright, so now it is the mad rush, not necessarily actually the mad rush, but I am now heading back to the plant so I can get loaded back up and come back to this job site to be the last load. So, actually no, second to last load I think. So I was the first load, and then, like I said, I'll be the second to last. And so that was that for that one. So I'm just going to be getting out of the way here of the next truck so he can get in there and do his thing. I'm just going to be heading back now to get loaded up to head on my next trip, wherever it might be. Be sure to like the video, leave a comment below, ask all of your questions, or make all of your comments. It's much appreciated. Subscribe, and be sure to like Banas Concrete Service on Facebook and Instagram. And that's that. That was the first pump job that I've had on the channel now. Quick and easy for me. Just don't make a mess out of the pump guy's hopper. And yeah, just let it flow.